Hi, this is Angelina Santi. This is my review of The Fall Guy. Released May 3rd, this movie is rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes. The Fall Guy was a beloved show from the 80s that had a theme song sung by Lee Majors that audiences loved to sing along to. Colt Seavers was a stunt guy / bounty hunter, and I didn't realize that this movie was loosely based on that show until Ryan Gosling's character was introduced as Colt Seavers. Directed by former real-life stuntman David Leitch, the movie is listed as a comedy and had some comedic elements, but I would say it's definitely an action movie, not a comedy, so don't expect a lot of big laughs. The cinematography was great. It must have been a real challenge to capture the car scenes, fights, and explosions. Think of this movie as a movie within a movie, as the viewer gets to see a lot of behind-the-scene Hollywood movie-making magic secrets. Ryan Gosling's character is the guy who makes movie stars look good, and like they do their own stunts. The actor who Ryan's doing stunts for is neither as attractive nor charismatic as Gosling, so you can't help wonder if there are stuntmen in Hollywood better looking than the stars they do stunts for. I doubt it. Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling seem to have a formidable relationship. I wouldn't say they have an intense chemistry, but it's believable enough. Ryan even sheds some tears over their broken relationship in a juxtaposition to the scenes with his jacked, bare-chested torso. And there's a brief monologue by Ryan's character encouraging Emily's character, who's directing a movie she's having second thoughts about, telling her she has to finish the movie because there may be little girls out there who need to see it so they can follow in her footsteps. But she is sharing a piece of her in her work. There are plenty of exciting moments, plenty of gunplay, fistfights, and stuff being blown up. As far as I'm concerned, if this is toxic masculinity, can we please have some more? I remember when men were men, and this movie reminds the audience of when times were good. I'm reminded of this Hop quote: "Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times." The dialogue is good, and Ryan's character comes off as sincere, and Emily's character is trying to do the right thing. There's a lot of teamwork on the set, especially in the climactic conclusion, which of course involves a Hollywood helicopter and explosions. Is this movie silly and a little over the top with the stunt team blasting stuff off whenever they feel like it? Yes, that is not how you stay on budget during the making of a film, but it's fun and I would go see it again. It's nice to see a movie where I'm not being beaten over the head with political opinions and insults. I really like this movie. As someone from Generation X, I get sick of actors telling me how I should think. I don't take advice well from people who don't have morals and make deals with the devil. So that's why I like Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt as the two leads. I don't know what they think about life and politics, and I don't care. Actors, singers, and athletes need to shut up and just entertain the public. That's literally their job. There are plenty of songs from the 80s in this movie. You'll recognize them, even though they sound different. This movie takes me back to a time when action movies had funny lines, the good old days when Sylvester Stallone, or Arnold, before he started with his ridiculous political rhetoric, a simpler time when people just wanted to entertain us without their agenda. The last thing I'll mention is this movie doesn't have sex scenes in it, which I think those are just lazy writing and totally unnecessary anyway. I think this movie's good and fun, and if you're part of Generation X, it'll remind you of a simpler time when movies were just fun. This is Angelina Santi signing off for South Florida Online News, and I give this movie 4 suns out of 5. Go see it. You'll have fun.